Anyway, so follow up on something that I talked about in one of my lives is I talked about recently. I had a guy, and the guy, I don't want to, blast that person out personally, but this guy called me. He's a close friend, lost his job. Okay. So long story short and recap, this guy that I'm really close to, he's been in a bit of trouble. Let's just say that. Okay. He's been in a little bit of trouble. Okay. And I'm just trying to be discreet. So I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna put this. And he was restricted. Okay. He was restricted on where he can go. And he ended up getting unrestricted and he got himself together. I was motivating him, he was motivating me. We were just being brothers, right? And the person ends up saying, you know what, I want to be a trucker. So the person starts applying for jobs, gets a job, he gets flown out to a certain place. He goes out to that place, and he gets that job. Okay, he starts driving all around. Mind you, this person has been locked in a certain area for a while. So, I am hilarious, locked in a certain area. And he gets out of being restricted. Now, he wasn't in jail or anything, but he gets out of being restricted and he goes like driving and all that. And he ends up messing up. He ends up falling asleep and not doing everything he's supposed to do. As typical people would do when you don't work or have an employee mindset at a certain point, you may slip, right? So he slips. They tell this person, hey, I need you to come into the office because we need to train you again so this doesn't happen. So he goes and they fire him. Okay. They fire him. The guy goes, comes back home. The guy is very disappointed in himself. He's very disappointed because he disappointed, his loved ones. Because everybody was proud of him. They're like, oh, you was just restricted and now you're getting out and you making that money. And he got one paycheck and then got fired. So person asked me, hey man, well, he didn't ask me, he called me, just let me know he's sad and everything. I'm like, yo, bro, this ain't nothing to be sad about. It's time to turn up and make this motherfucking money. I said, at some point in time, I think everybody has a path. And sometimes the path is, hey, you're not accountable. You are not somebody that holds yourself to a certain standard. And that is why you lost that opportunity. It's not the opportunity that failed, it's you, right? You failed. Now, what are you going to do? I said, if you feel or if you cannot feel an obligation that's needed by that job, you can do one or two things: get another job or start your own. I said, because I forgot to mention, he lost that job because he had an obligation. He had to keep coming home every single week for something with his family. But the job didn't know. He didn't tell the job. So what I was telling him was, you weren't transparent and you ended up losing your job. So we talking, and you know how I get. Y'all know how I chat by now. I start speaking life into him. And he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to start my own business and I'm going to do da-da-da-da. I'm like, man, I'm take it one step at a time now. Start doing your research, build your business plan, and start staying focused. Yeah, da-da-da. This is what happened. Person calls me and they say, hey, yeah, I'm going to start my own thing. I did this, and this. I researched and did all that. The next day, the person calls me and says, you know what? I'm actually, I just applied to another job. I'm going to go out and do another job. I said, the same type? He said, yeah. I said, but that wouldn't make sense, bro. Like, you just got fired for the same type of job. Yeah, but I'm gonna just stack my money, man. That this time, I ain't gonna make that mistake. This time I'm gonna do that. This time they know I have to do this, and they know I might have to do that. Okay. All right. Now, I'm the type of friend, I'm always going to keep it a stack. I'm always keep it 100, right? But I'm also the type of friend that understands that it's not my position to say what may not work or what will. I'm also that type of person that believes that everybody has to go through their own failures and their own setbacks. So this person telling me this, I automatically knew, and feel in my heart this person's going to fail. Yes, I said it. I feel like it's so convenient to want to be an entrepreneur when you don't have any other way. And whoever needs to hear this, I hope you're hearing it. It's so convenient to want to be an entrepreneur when it's beneficial to you because you don't have any other way. It's so convenient to want to make an extra income stream when one of your income streams has been taken away from you. It's so convenient to want to do something because you have no other option. The people that do things because they have no other option and they're in the moment, oh man, I just lost my job, I need to get on eBay. Those are the people that fail. Why? Because see, it's a difference between understanding that I don't want to have to rely on someone and then understanding, oh man, nobody wants me, I need to go ahead and start my, and I'm not talking about this person because this person may watch this and I don't want them to be offended. I'm just 100. And everything I deal with in real life, I dissect and I put it into a lesson for myself because there are lessons in everybody's failure around you, right? Here's the thing. What I learned from talking and dealing with this person is being an entrepreneur to some people is sexy. Being a hustler to some people is attractive. Yo, get the girls. The girls are going to like you because you seem like you're a boss. When I first started being an entrepreneur, I'll never forget. I was 19 years old. I can get any girl I want. Any girl I want. Any model I want. I can do whatever I want. They were attracted to the fact that I was a boss. They were attracted to the fact that I had a certain lifestyle, that I was doing certain things. I had no restrictions, right? That's attractive to some people. But I'm going to tell you something. Whoever out there is like, yo, I want to make an extra income stream because I just got fired. I want to make an extra income stream because nobody will call me back. I want to make an extra income stream because I can't get hired. You're going to fail. Because that should not be your why. Your why should be, I want to make an extra income stream because I don't want anybody to be able to dictate my future. I want to be an entrepreneur because I want to be in full control. I want to be an entrepreneur because I want to focus on the journey and I want to be able to build, and I don't want anybody else to be able to tell me what and what not to do. Not because I'm too good, but because I understand that I could be working for somebody right now and I could be making them more money than they're paying me, and I can consistently settle for less and get breadcrumbs, or I can be able to be uncomfortable because it is uncomfortable. And listen, I can go get a job right now at T-Mobile. I can become a manager, district manager. I can become the damn VP. But you want to know why I don't? Because see, while I do those things, and they'll pay me a great salary. They'll pay me a good salary to be a nice little manager or a district manager. I'll make a good little penny. And then I'll be comfortable. And I can sit back. I can come home. I can say, yo, I'm not getting on YouTube Live tonight. What? I'm about to go ahead and play me some 2K or something, right? But you want to know what that does? While I sit back and I am having this illusion in my head that I'm okay, that I'm content, that I am comfortable, I am subconsciously degrading my own self and my worth because I could be working on my business, building my brand, not for me, but the people that come behind me. How many of us have kids? If you don't have kids, that's okay. You still have family, right? I'm going to tell you something. Everybody out there that got kids, it's a different feeling when you walk your kids into your business. It's a different a different feeling when you are able to say, you know what? I busted my ass so that my children can be able to see me do the thing I love, so they know that that's always an option, not something they have to do. My daughter can be a doctor, a lawyer, a Chick-fil-A employee, a dentist, whatever she wants. But I want her to know there's an option to be able to survive doing something you love. But I do not and will not settle for anybody being okay with being an entrepreneur because they're panicking. It's a difference when you want to be an entrepreneur and then you realize you failed. 9 times out of 10, you failed because you were just in panic mode. You wanted to be an entrepreneur in the season. I got a guy right now, and a lot of y'all not, calling me out. He left a big message, a nice little paragraph. He was in my community as well. He left a nice little paragraph in my on my Facebook group. And mind you, I don't really check my Facebook group because I don't like Facebook. But this particular day, I checked it, and this guy left a long message. Brandon, you took 2 days to start my service, and Brandon, you didn't ship any products after I canceled, and Brandon, you are just nothing. No, let me tell you something. Brandon held you accountable. Brandon didn't start your service within 2 days because you didn't respond to an email scheduling your call, but you didn't mention that. Brandon didn't have your product shipped out after you canceled because you didn't follow the terms and conditions. When you canceled, you didn't do it appropriately. You didn't do it the right way. And again, Brandon is somebody that is fully transparent. But see, the thing is, people will always be on board and people will always want to make money and want to grow. And yay, we're watching YouTube to grow right now. But how many of us are actually watching YouTube because we want to make money and we want to grow, when we honestly just are doing it because, hey, I don't like my job, or I'm struggling, I'm broke? No, like the most beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur and making money is doing it because you love it, not doing it because you feel like you have to. How many children watch me and DM me every single day talking about hey, um, Brandon, I really enjoy your videos, and I just want to know how can I make money so I don't have to ever get a job? Are you fucking serious? The thing I tell these kids is this: you need a job. And in the example I told y'all in the beginning, I was so proud of him at first because it reminded me of when I had a job. I had a job and I got fired, and that lit a motherfucking light under me. That made me realize that I ain't shit to these people. I ain't nothing to them. I am nothing to people that don't need me, and they can easily replace me. The job you work at right now does not need you. You are nothing to them. Don't get it twisted. You're nothing to them. Every day I wake up, I put the same pair of drawers on, not like the same type, but I put drawers on just like I hope you do. I hope you're not free balling. Like, bro, like I hope you're not free balling. Whoever you are, I hope you're not wearing drawers. But we put the same socks. You gotta at least be wearing socks, right? We all put on this, we all bleed the same, right? Difference is some of us, we understand that we have to jump out of the structure that has been embedded in us. School teaches you to be a worker. Experience teaches you to go your own way, though. So when he lost his job and I was talking to him, I thought, wow, like maybe he got fired because no, he wasn't ready. But he had to learn that lesson to realize how people, they just like, you get paid, you get that paycheck, and you feel that feeling. Like I know we all felt that feeling. Like you look in your account, you're like, oh, I just got paid X amount. Yay, yay, I can do this and that and this. You know that feeling you get when you get paid, right? It's a good feeling when you get paid. Let's be real. It's a good feeling. You done bust your ass, did all them hours. It's a good feeling. But don't ever for a second forget that feeling can be literally taken away. Somebody can take that feeling away from you. So while I do this YouTube thing, I don't tell people do not have a job. I don't tell people you're too good to work for somebody. I don't tell people that. What I tell people is never be comfortable where you're at, because once you're comfortable, you start to forget your value. A lot of y'all working for somebody acting like you own the company. Y'all ever met that boss or that coworker? Oh, Brandon, you clocked in 2 minutes late. I'm going to tell Susie. Like, bro, like you hype. Like you don't even own, like, bro, like stop telling on me, bro. Like the CEO just better be pulling up in his Porsche to sit there and give you the keys to his Ferrari. Like you doing too much. Brandon, you did not clock out for lunch. I'm telling HR. Like, bro, like you doing too much. But I'm gonna tell you, those type of people, those are the type of people I want to work for my company. So it's not that I don't like those type of people. It's just that I don't relate to them. So please understand, if you're somebody that is comfortable where you work, be comfortable and stay comfortable. But if you're somebody that's comfortable where you work until they tell you they don't want you anymore, and then all of a sudden you're on YouTube, how to make money online, how to make money, jobs hiring at home, how to not have to leave home ever, and how to make money and get rich, how to be a scammer, how, like, if you're one of them and you're literally sitting there when you have no other option, looking for some buyout, some way to just go ahead and be able to escape, you're fucked. Because while you may be able to sell sneakers and clothes for a little bit, when that job comes, when somebody offers you that position, you're gonna take it. Because you think that getting paid $15 an hour, fuck that. $20 an hour, fuck that. $25 an hour, fuck that. $30 an hour is way more beneficial than you having your own business and only making $12 an hour for 2 years and then building your business to the point to where you're scaling it, you're growing it. You rather be comfortable than confident. Because it ain't no way in God's green earth you're confident walking around building another person's business that don't even give a fuck about you. No way. No way. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. But see, that person I talked about in the beginning, what it is you were comfortable. They didn't like you. They didn't want you. And you reverted back to me because you know I'm a hustler. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna pop my shit, right? I'm gonna speak life into you, but I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said in the other live, it's a really dangerous thing when you talk like me. It's a really dangerous thing when you work like me, because the people around you start to think that they can emulate it. They think they can copy it. They think that it's just my personality. No, no, I'm still hurt. I still remember walking out of Sam's Club and them firing me. I still remember getting on the phone crying. Oh my God, I lost my job. They got rid of me. No, I won't have no job ever again. I suck. I'm gonna be broke forever. I still remember that. That's why I wake up every day. That's why I work my ass off. Because I remember that. I don't remember it just when it's convenient. I remember it when it's not convenient. I remember it when I'm broke. I remember it on weeks when I don't get no money. I remember it when my store is closed down. I remember it when I'm depressed. I remember it when I'm doing great. I remember it all the fucking time. I will never in my life depend on anyone else more than I depend on myself. I will die trying to build my business. And those are the type of people I'll surround myself around. So when I talk about an academy, and when I talk about a price list, when I talk about, hey, guys, I have a what else? What the hell do I sell? Oh, I have a product box, guys. And the product box, like when I talk about my shit, you want to know where all of my products come from? It come from shit that I struggle with. I moved to Philadelphia from a depressing, abusive situation with my mother with nothing. I went and created a list of 50 people that I found on Instagram I wanted to meet in person in Philadelphia. I met every single one of them. Some was in basements, some was in nice ass offices, some was in houses, some was in the hood, some was in Kensington. I met all these people though, and none of them bought into my motherfucking dream. None of them. And then the 4 people that brought into my dream, I brought them with me. We did these little modeling thing where we had like these models, and I got this, I did that, right? And all 4 of them motherfuckers is not with me no more. Not because there's something wrong, not because they weren't smart or wasn't bright, but no, like I outgrew them. Because guess what? I don't got a comfortable mindset. There ain't no way on God's green earth that I'm gonna let anybody dictate what I do. So again, I leave y'all with this: like, stop being an entrepreneur or stop seeking other ways to make money just because you have to. Seek other ways to make money because you want to enjoy your life and not have to depend on somebody. Not because you don't want a job. A job is great. There's nothing wrong with a job. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Shout out to you, D. Corey. What's up? It's nothing wrong with any of that. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's something wrong when you don't like your job anymore, when they tell you stop being late, or when they say, hey, you got one more strike and then you're done. It's something wrong with you going on YouTube talking about some how to make money online. Like, bro, this shit is a lifestyle. This shit ain't a motherfucking season. You think so many entrepreneurs struggle and cry and go through depression and all of this shit because they need to? Indeed is available to all of us, right? So trust me, believe in yourself more than you believe in that job you work at, and you'll be fine. And I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to not get a job. What I'm telling you is, if you get a job and you like that job, do that job to the best of your ability. If you want that job to help fuel your business, don't put that fucking job before your business. Absolutely not. I can't come in right now. I have to work. Absolutely not. I cannot sit there and get this promotion because I'm going to have to work 80 hours a week instead of 35. Absolutely not. Well, why won't you do it, Brandon? Don't you want to get in a promotion? No, I don't give a fuck about this job, bro. What the? This job is just helping me fuel my position in my business. It's a difference, yo. It's a different hustle. And I told the person today, I was like, yo, I'm so disappointed in you. I say, yo, bro, I'm disappointed in you because, and I lied to you not right before I got on the stream. And he probably gonna see this. I'm disappointed in you because guess what, bro? You are just doing what is comfortable to you. And that's okay. But don't come to me and be like, oh, yeah, bro, like I'm doing this and I'm doing that. No, you're doing nothing. You're settling. You're being a fucking failure. You're being I don't even want to say it, but you're being scared. You're being scared. You're scared. I used to be scared too. So I get it, but you're scared. We're scared to disappoint our family. We're scared to disappoint our children. We're scared to disappoint our wives. How many of us, we got girls and we like, yo, if my girl see me broken to her, like, oh my, what's going to happen? Or, oh man, like I want to make my grandmother proud, or I want to make my mom proud, or I don't want my kids to see me struggle, right? But sometimes you got to get down there. You got to struggle over and over and over. Sometimes you get built up just to be torn down because you forgot to learn a certain lesson. But when you start saying, oh, fuck, man, my business failed for the 36th time. Damn it. All right. All right. Bills coming up. Rent's due. All right. Let me go and get a job and let me do that. You get that job. Oh, okay. I'm making $2,000 a month. This is awesome. I don't have to worry about my rent anymore. Awesome. And then you go and you let your job pay your rent. Time go by, you start forgetting that you got a job and it starts to become your life. And then you look around and then you realize why you can't enjoy it the way you envisioned. It's because you settled. And that's what people that employ people want people that they're employing to do. Settle. Settle. You think I want my employees to want to create their own business and leave mine? Do you think that? I had a guy that so I still work with T-Mobile, but I'm bridging off of it, to be honest with you guys. I have a guy that he has a company, really big company, right? I'm just debating on if I want to say what I really want to say. Um, I met him. The first time I met him, he started talking about Donald Trump, right? A lot of y'all not. And when I hold on. All right. When I met him, right, he started talking about Donald Trump. And a lot I wouldn't say racist things he was saying, but he was just talking like, yeah, because this and that. And we were talking about a lot of race, I'll say. And I don't think it was racist. I'm never one to like, listen, I'm black and proud, okay? But he started talking, and the way he was talking, yeah, because my employees this, my employees that. And then he had that type of language, like where he was sort of he owned his employees. So we talking. I ended up working with this company, and I worked with them for 3 months. Um, I enjoyed working with them in the beginning. I did. But then I started to realize when I started to ask questions like, hey, why is your VP or why is this guy not working like this guy? And why is this, and this? So he started getting uncomfortable because I was asking questions, and he told me something really interesting. And he thought that it went like above my head, but it didn't. He said, "You're dangerous." He said, we don't like working with people that have other things going on. And I was like, what? I was like, why not? He was like, because it's like you never know their commitment. And it was really intriguing because this person was pretty successful. His brother is a millionaire. He's not a millionaire. He works for his brother, but his brother's a millionaire. And his thought process, in my opinion, is a reflection of his brother because they talk and work together closely. And now when I look at people that work for people, I subconsciously remember the conversation I had, and I'm not going too in detail with this conversation, but they think that people that work for them are less than them no matter what. No matter what. They think that you're less than them. Somebody in that company thinks you're less than them. That to me will always be a fucking problem. My company, I know the people that work for me do not belong in the same room with me when we are done working. Why? They do not have the same mindset. They do not have the same wants. We don't have anything in common, and that is the truth. If you are somebody that wants to grow, you need to put yourself around people that are growing or are bigger than you. Not because they're going to give you a fucking handout, but you need to do it because you're going to become jealous. And I believe it's two types of jealous. Okay. I think it's a jealous where you analyze and a jealous where you are somebody that's envious. What I mean by jealous is you start to be like, dang, if that person does this, why can't I? And I might be using jealousy in the wrong term, but that's just in my heart how I feel sometimes. I'll look at somebody that's a millionaire and I'll think like, yo, what did he do that I didn't? What habits does he have that I don't? What language does he speak that I don't speak or understand? And like I'm telling y'all, when it comes to growing, a big lesson I've learned in this room is they don't settle for being a slave. Like, I don't want to be a slave when I need to be. Because, like, sometimes when you can't pay your rent, instead of getting that job, working harder on your business, losing that place. And I know it sounds crazy, losing that place and having to move back in with your parents. Sometimes that's the difference between the different roads you'll take in life. You moved in with your parents, let's say, right? You move in with your parents. You're like, yo, I don't like the fact that my mom always calling me to eat. I'm 38 years old. Damn it. I can't have no girls over. I can't play the game. I got to vacuum. I still got chores. I'm a grown ass man, right? That failure, that restriction you have now makes you hungrier. Vice versa. Oh, I'm 38 years old. I don't want to leave. I don't want to move back with my parents. Let me go and get a job. Freak, nobody's hiring but Walmart. Okay, let me go and apply to Walmart. And I apply to Walmart. Now I am a cashier and I'm making the money. Great. But guess what happens? You don't learn any lesson. Now, don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying that that's everybody's route, right? Because some people don't have people to fall back on like that. But I'm trying to explain how sometimes a failure can put your mindset in a different mind frame for you to then push and, I guess, elevate yourself higher. So I revert back to the guy in the beginning. The guy in the beginning lost his job. He then wanted to be an entrepreneur because he thought he had no other way. But then he got another job. And when he got that job, he just jumped, say, oh my God, okay, here I come, I'm back out. But it never taught him a lesson because he didn't go through it. He didn't really go through that pain. He didn't really go through that shit. Sometimes you got to sit in your shit. All right, guys. So that is my motivation for today. Okay. You guys know I like to leave you guys with some type of motivation. Not because I have to, not because I wanted to, put that person's business out there, or not because I wanted to talk shit, but honestly, because that's something that somebody out there needs. And I know that. I know that for sure. You feel me? So again, make sure that you get comfortable being uncomfortable. Join the Reselling Academy, guys. This is the type of language I speak. Okay. And again, everybody doesn't get accepted. When you pay, we vet you. Yeah. But again, make sure you guys continue to make money work for you. I got some other things to do, but hopefully I can go live later. If not, I'll see you guys when I do. I appreciate and love all of you like a fat kid love cake. Let's make this shmoney, man. I'll see you guys at the top because it's too crowded at the bottom. Peace.